think that a Christmas market across the street from City Hall is more a threat to public safety than violent black teenagers running down State Street shooting people
All right.
at a Christmas tree lighting shows your priorities. What do you say to those people, citizens, black, brown, business leaders? What do you say to those people?
Got it.
Yeah. That if they get a phone call from you or they get an interaction with you, they should avoid you. I'm not going to entertain, because the whole premise of everything that you bring up is not only disgusting and racist, it does no facts to it. In fact, so check this out. I actually hired 36,000 people work for the city of Chicago right now. So I do know what it's like to run a major operation. I have the biggest corporation right now in the city of Chicago right now. So thank you very much. And I'm going to close with this. There is not a person in this city who spends more time working to ensure that we're protecting working people. There's not a person that spends more time thinking about it. In fact, our budget reflects that. My values reflect that. You would do yourself good service by actually showing up in this room with some level of integrity as well as some honesty. You don't operate in any of that.
Winston, if what he just said there is true, that nobody's working harder than him, then he needs to step down. 17 people were shot in Chicago last weekend. 4 of them were dead. That's kind of average numbers for Chicago. And of course, it's black on black crime, which is why the mainstream media won't talk about it. But that he has the gall to then call this guy racist, it's kind of perfect, I suppose.
Yeah, it's classical rhetorical devices to deflect from his own failures there, and he's pointing it right back at the journalist. But you and I were at an event where we heard Larry Elder speak a couple of nights ago, and I was very touched by what he was saying, and particularly his honesty when he was saying, and this is really one of the great black spokespersons in America, I've heard, because he's truthful. And he was talking about the problem of fatherlessness, which he saw as really the great problem in America, not addressed enough by either party. And he was unashamed to say it was a problem predominantly in the black community. And a lot of the black on black crime you might describe, fatherlessness plays a part in that. That is, if you to go to the root of it, that is that. But the point here is that if you can't talk openly about problems, you can't solve them. It is not racist to identify these issues. Different communities have different problems. We've got to be able to talk about them. Otherwise, we can't move forward. But it is a classic progressive sort of knee-jerk that they have, that they just accuse everyone of being racist when it's perfectly normal.